Hello friends, welcome to another review from Shady Reviews. Today we're going to review the perfume Urban Man Elxir. I don't have the full bottle yet, I just have a sample that was given to me from my friend. Now this perfume, when it came out, it was one of the most awaited perfumes from Armaf. Why? Because Armaf has some nice heavy hitters in its catalog, including the very famous Club de Nuit Intense Man. This one is a projection beast, and when the news came out that Armaf is going to come out with Club de Nuit Urban Elixir Man, people, including myself, were very excited. So the first thing that we thought was, since it's named Elixir, it's going to be very close to Sauvage Elixir, and that didn't turn out to be the case. I'll discuss about that a little bit more. But the hype that was built around it after it got released was that it smelled like a perfect balance of Aventus and also Sauvage EDT. And that prompted me to think a little before I got a full bottle, because I had Aventus before. I have 2 bottles of Sauvage, and some people are also comparing Urban Man Elixir to also Office for Men by Jeremy Fragrances. So I have a bottle of this as well. I didn't want my purchase to become redundant, so I thought, let me go for a sample first, and then if I really liked it, I'll pick up a new bottle. The bottle, I don't have it, but it's very similar. I'll attach a pic, but it's very similar to CD and IM Intense Man. Now coming to the scent profile, let's spray it and see what I'm getting over here. So right at the top, what I'm getting is a little bit of, fruitiness which is there. And I used this perfume a few times before, and the opening is pretty much the same. So right at the top, I get a hint of fruitiness, kind of similar to, Aventus or even CD and IM Intense Man. So, but what happens is, this fruity opening is not very strong. After maybe even 5 or 10 minutes, what I feel is, on my skin, that fruitiness gets toned down quite a bit, and then it starts smelling exactly like Sauvage EDT, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying that I thought that it would be an equal mix of the pineapple from Aventus and also Sauvage's DNA, which is fresh spicy. You have pink pepper, and then it becomes an ambroxan bomb. But Urban Man Elixir, though it has got a hint of pineapple or maybe bergamot right at the top, what happens is that doesn't stay for too long. After 10 minutes, it tones down, and then it becomes very, very similar to Sauvage. Again, if I compare it with Office Men is completely different, and there is maybe a little bit of similarity due to the ambroxan, but overall the fruitiness in Office Men is quite different from Sauvage or even, I would say, Urban Man Elixir. I think I get why people are comparing this with Office Men. I think it's because of that slight fruitiness, but to my nose, they are a little bit different. I wouldn't say that Urban Man Elixir is close to Office Men. For Office Men, you have a scent called Alexa White by Scentadelic, and that, I think, it's a very good replica of Office Men, not Urban Man Elixir. Now what happens after 30 minutes? To my nose, it becomes very similar to Sauvage EDT. Sometimes I can't even tell them apart. So I have Sauvage sprayed over here. And if I also have Urban Man Elxir sprayed over here, probably half an hour ago. When I smell this too, they are exactly the same. I don't pick up much of a difference. Probably I would say Sauvage is a little bit more stronger, a little bit more airier, whereas this, it is airy, but not to the extent of Sauvage EDT. And when it comes to performance, I have a decant bottle. So the moment I spray, the sprits are smaller compared to what I would expect from a bigger bottle. But having said that, even with this, the performance was very good. Sauvage is known for its initial projection, and this one is quite similar. The initial projection is very, very good. It's very loud. It reaches out, I would say, even fills up probably half the room, and which is a good thing. And it's a pleasant smell, similar to Sauvage. Every now and then you would get some hint of that pineapple coming through, but it's very mellow, and it's not easily pickable, I would say. Now, like I said, the projection of this, it's very good. It's going to project heavily for the first 1 hour, and after 2 hours it's going to create a scent bubble, but it's still going to make its presence known. Maybe after the third or fourth hour it starts getting closer, but still, if you're wearing it in office, people who's sitting, or the person who's sitting next to you is going to pick up that particular smell. Now, is it longevity? Okay, longevity is again on clothes. It lasts close to 8 hours on the clothes. On skin, for me, it's around 4 to 6 hours. I haven't tested this extensively, but for the couple of times I wore it, it lasted around 4 to 5 hours, I would say, which is pretty decent for this, because if you're going to use it and you're spraying it on your clothes, the scent is still going to last you an entire day. Now, coming to the occasions where you can wear this, this is a versatile scent, just like Sauvage or even Office for Men. You can wear it to office. You can also wear it very casually. It's very versatile. But in office, I would go a little bit light on the trigger, because this is a ambroxan heavy, and many people are allergic to ambroxan. They get a headache if they smell too much of ambroxan. That's why you'll have to be a little bit careful on the trigger when you're going to office. If you know that you're going to get a bad review in one of your performance reviews, and you want to choke the hell out of your boss, then I would say go with 10 sprays of this. Okay, but otherwise be gentle on the people around. Probably 2 to 3 or maybe 2 to 4 would do the trick in office. Casually, you can wear more. It can be worn anywhere, to a party. If you're just stepping out, this scent would work really well. Now, coming to the pros and cons. Pros, I think it's a very mass appealing scent. This has got that compliment DNA. People around you will like the scent. The second pro is also the price. So I think you can pick up a bottle for close to 3,000 Indian rupees, which is around $40 US dollars. Compared to the counterparts, if you take Office for Men, it's double the cost, or even if you take Sauvage EDT, it's double the cost. So that way, I think this one is definitely value for money. And the third pro, like I said earlier, it's very versatile. You can use it across occasions. Now, coming to the cons, I would say it's a very common DNA now. You have Sauvage, you have a little bit of Office there. Then I would say your Prada, Luna, Rosa, Carbon, those kind of scents already have this DNA. And again, coming to me, now will I make the leap and buy a full bottle of this? No, I would not, because I already have a couple of bottles of Sauvage EDT, and I hardly dented this bottle. So there's one more bottle to go. And on top of that, I also have Office for Men. I also have a Prada. So I don't think I'd make the leap yet. Had it been a little bit more different or probably more exciting, then I might have picked up a fresh bottle. But I think that's one of the cons, because the DNA is very similar. You may not like it, nothing new over here. Having said that, it's still a very good value for money, like I said earlier. Now, if you have a Sauvage EDT, I would say it's redundant to buy this. Unless you want to, you're very trigger heavy and you want to save on this scent, then probably you can buy this one. But if you do not have Sauvage EDT and you want a DNA similar to this, then you can go ahead and buy a full bottle of Urban Man Elxir. Is it a blind buy? Yes, this kind of a DNA can definitely be a blind buy. It's mass pleasing, it's going to get you compliments. And if you do not have a Sauvage or Office or any of those ambroxan heavy scents, this can definitely be a blind buy. So let me know your thoughts on this scent. Have you tried it? Do you get more Aventus than Sauvage, or do you find it similar to, very similar to Sauvage without the Aventus? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.